Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a kidding around episode. So today we're going to be looking at House Pest, which is a game about this cat here, Fiasco. He's a little orange cat, very much in the vein of Garfield, I guess you'd say. So one of the games my kids enjoy. It's been around a while, and I've actually unlocked this game, and I don't have the full price of it now, but it is free for the first level. So what it is though is a bunch of mini games set up in a bunch of different rooms. So the one you'll get with the game for the demo or the free version of it is this living room area here. Then we have a kitchen, bathroom, and it kind of goes through all the different rooms of the house. Some rooms that you never probably would go in, like the attic or whatever. But I think we started back over there. So what they are, like I said, is a bunch of mini games, and one of the neat things about it is each intro to the mini game has this cat going nuts. So if you have a kid who's into cats, or if you're a cat lover, you'll definitely get a kick out of the different things this little animal does. And it has like a little story in between each level. I think my dog is in your yard again. I'll come get him. Um, so like I said, each one starts with a little intro of Fiasco, kind of jumping around and doing something to get in trouble. So I thought this was really neat. The animation I thought was really well done, and this was a game that came out a couple years ago, if I remember right. And it looks like they actually spent time to kind of model everything, and even the cat himself is something they can kind of manipulate and have him run around and do different things. I don't know if they've. I'd be curious to know how they actually build the animation between the scenes. Seems like a lot of work. So in this mini game here, we're going to touch the pieces to pick up the statue. So about as easy as it gets, you touch each piece as fast as you can, and there you go. So these games do get quite a bit harder. My kids can get through all of the first level. They're about almost 3 and 5, and they can get through all these with no problem. But as they go into the next levels, they get more difficult. So here we'll see Fiasco come out again. Like I said, really, really nice animation, really well. The color's really bright, and the character is cute. Somehow they colored him like Garfield, but didn't make him look like Garfield. So that's always an interesting way to do things. Maybe they had an orange or white cat. The people who made it, I don't know. So in this one, it's a piano game. You have to match. It's a memory game basically. You have to match whatever was played on the piano. So I often miss this one. This is one of the few that my kids will come and ask me to help with. It gets a little faster, I think, in the last few notes there. So, and there has been updates to this over time. So I have not played this in quite a while. I did play a little bit tonight while my daughter yelled at me because she wanted to play, but I was trying to get her ready for bed and telling her to finish up her shows. But there we go, made it through. So they do have little achievements on the bottom there, you can see, which is kind of standard these days in these kinds of games. So I'll go through one more. I don't want to ruin all the things Fiasco gets into, but just kind of show you how the game plays. So he is a mischievous cat. Mischievous? Yeah, say it however you like. Tomato, tomato, right? Fiasco left paw prints on the table. So this one we have to scrub off the prints. So you have to rub each print off. No, not too hard. Like I said, these are pretty easy as far as the games go, and they do get quite a bit worse, or more difficult. I shouldn't say worse. You're supposed to be having fun, right? There you go, sparkly clean. So the reviews for this game, they kind of hovered around. It's right around a 4. Most of the complaints I've seen were people who are upset that they only got the first level. It's a free game, so I mean, I don't know why that's surprising. I'm not a big fan of in-app purchases myself. I say that probably in every review, but I mean, that's also different than giving you a level and just kind of saying, hey, if you want more, you have to pay for it. So they do have some other things. You can buy friends that he can. I guess it's just a different skin. And I looked at these earlier. They're a bit pricey, actually. If you wanted like I think there's some Halloween ones here with Halloween coming up. There we go. We have a Dracula version, a Frankenstein version, looks like. So let's see what he looks like. So I think to purchase these, if I remember right, they were like $2. Yeah, $2. So kind of expensive, for just a skin. I could see $1 maybe if you really love the game, but You can buy a pack, and I think that was closer to 5. $3.99. So if you're going to do it, buy the pack, it looks like. My kids didn't really seem too enamored with this stuff, so... it looks like there's other cats you can buy. So if you have a cat you like and you want to buy a cat that matches it, looks like there's quite a few to pick from. Yeah, so... And you can buy all of them for how much all 9 cost. Let's see here. Yeah, $2.99. So, you know, they're trying to make a few bucks any way they can. That was just part of the game. It's not necessary to play. And in my settings, let's see, we have sound. Yeah, different language support. It's nice. Who made it? I notice he does stuff if you tap over here, which is kind of cute. There he goes. He'll sit there and swipe at your hand. So you can tell whoever made this thing has had a cat and knows how they act. And then restore purchases as if you buy it. That's how you get all your levels back. So definitely a thing for kids. You know, adults might like it a little bit. I think it's more geared at younger children and kids who are maybe a little bit younger. Yeah, you never know. I guess if you really like cats, you might get into it. I wouldn't recommend it for an adult, but so there it is. It's called House Pest. I'll throw a link down below. House Pest : Fiasco the cat. But I think it's yeah. So I'll throw a link down below so you can check that out. And like I said, you can play the first level for free and see if that's something that you'll get some time out of, or your kids will enjoy. So yeah, looks like I'm still gonna be able to play with him here. Can you pet him? Oh, there he goes. So at the very least, you can play with the cat on the screen, right? So nothing wrong with that. There we go. House Pest: Fiasco the cat. Check it out.